Shalom. I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai, Bahashim Kakudash, the bonds to the Apostle James of Great Millstone, Salutation, Shalom, blessed to elect. Alright, this is just a video, alright, going into the new driver license, alright, that New Jersey is about to establish, I believe in the summer of 2019, but primarily starting the year 2020, all right, and it's going to join 42 other states, all right, that already have the new ID driver's license, all right. And with these driver's license, with these new what they call ID driver license, all right, with basically with these license, all right, you'll be able to get into like airports, federal buildings, all right, other government top official buildings, and some even some jobs, all right, that might require it, all right. All right, I'm just gonna read a bit about it. All right, it says New Jersey is a little closer to joining 42 other states that already meet federal real ID requirements to provide a more secure driver's license that they can use as proof of identity when boarding a commercial airline. The State of Motor Vehicle Commission plans to begin issuing real ID driver license and non-driver IDs in the summer of 2019. Plenty of time before the real ID program takes effect, its website said. A federal mandate will make your current New Jersey driver's license useless if you want to use it to fly from any U.S. airport unless you upgrade it to a more secure real ID license by October 2020. New Jersey is one of 6 states that yet to implement real ID. I'm gonna stop right there. All right. So you see how they force the people, to accept this. All right. Without this ID, you won't be able to travel through any U.S. Airport from one U.S. airport to another. All right. Basically, you won't be able to travel. All right. You'll be stuck. All right. Because your current driver's license won't have. I don't know what this new real ID is gonna have on it, but whatever it is, it's not. Your current driver license is not gonna have. So they're not gonna take it. You won't be able to go anywhere. All right. You're basically gonna be useless. You won't be able to drive practically. All right, so you're forced to accept their new ID, all right, and that's going into how they're going to soon force everybody to take the RFID chip, all right, because they're going to do away with this ID, real ID soon, all right. And the new ID is going to be the RFID microchip, all right, which is the mark of the beast, all right, which is going to have your driver license, all your medical records, all your everything about you, your social security, all your what date you were born, all right. So this is all plans, of Esau, all right. So he's forcing people without anybody having to say about it, all right. Because what that shows you that you're not but slaves, all right, and slaves don't have a say in anything, all right. It shows you the average American are slaves, all right. We're slaves to the Rothschilds, all right. It says to prepare the MVC will start a slow roll out by beta testing the issuing of real ID licenses and ID cards in June at one agency that will be disclosed later before the going statewide. Drivers can sign up to receive an email from the MVC when an agency near them starts issuing real ID licenses. Will this be a nightmare or something that MVC can handle? It will be somewhere in the middle, MVC Chief Administrator Sue Fulton said, adding that more agencies will be added to those issuing real IDs after working out bugs. There are 6.4 million licensed drivers in the Garden State, but Fulton said they don't know how many of them will pursue a real ID. They are preparing by replacing all PC computers in agencies, the point of sale payment system and coining system that tracks wait times that is being tested in agencies in Trenton and Delacono. Fulton said she does not anticipate seeking a final extension in October 2019 for milestones the state has to meet by then. The embassy will also add online driver license renewals to reduce lines at agencies. Drivers can renew online if they receive a renewal notice that said they are eligible to do so. Others will have to go to an agency. All right, and it says do I have to get a real ID? No, it's not mandated, as long as you don't plan to use your driver's license as ID at the airport after September 31st, 2020. You see, so basically they're gonna mandate it, man, because you eventually you're gonna have to do it after September 31st, 2020. All right, your basic driver's license is gonna be useless. All right, so you can't, even with your current license, you won't be able to use it as ID. All right, because they want that real ID. All right, and going into the mark of the beast. All right, soon, when the cash is done, all right, they're gonna go into the credit cards. When the credit cards are done, they're gonna tell people you can use your phones, but eventually your phone's not gonna be good enough. All right, because they're doing away with plastic. Everything is digital. You know, people pay with their smartphones. They don't even they don't even pay with credit cards anymore. All right, even that's being obsolete. All right, everything is digital. All right, so from the phone, it might go straight to the RFID chip. All right. Well, some people gonna say, well, I don't have to take the RFID chip. I have my phone. Well, what happens if ESO takes the RFID chip out of your phone, and you're forced to take that RFID chip? All right. This is how ESO rolls, man. All right. A standard state issued driver license will still be valid for driving. If you're planning to fly domestically after that date, you'll need real ID license as a U.S. passport. Passport ID card or military ID can be used. All right. It's a pretty long article. But all right. It says, do I have to get an MVC agency to get one? Yes, if you're getting a real ID for the first time, you have to visit MVC agency to get the more secure license. All right. So basically, it's just basically telling you how to get it. All right. It's gonna cost. It says here it's gonna cost $11 to change your license from your regular one to this real ID. All right. All right. So they're gonna do it with this regular ID. Eventually, everybody's gonna have to take this real ID. All right. If you want to travel. All right. You won't be able to use your current ID. For ID. All right. Which I don't understand. Anyways, man, it don't make no sense. If you got a picture of you, all right, how the hell is that not good enough identification? But we don't know why ESO is doing this, all right? To push that RFID chip. All right, so this is all bullshit. It's all bogus. Okay. I came across this article. I thought I just wanted to do a little quick, video about it. But basically, New Jersey is going to join 42 other states. All right, just like and there's 50 states in America. All right, so what is it? With New Jersey, it'll be 43, and then 7 more states are going to join in. All right, which that completes the whole America. All right, and then the same thing is going to happen with the RFID chip. All right, they're going to do away with this real ID. All right, whatever ESO plans on doing. All right, whatever he has out there, he's going to do away with it. All right. And he's going to push that RFID chip, all right, on the people. Which already there's already people in America that have an RFID chip already, but it's not it's not spread nationwide, all right? Because a lot of people are going to rebel against it, all right? Because they know what that is, all right? But, with that, I like to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Ashai, Bahashim Kakodash, the ones to the Apostle Jim of Great Millstone. Salutations, shalom, blessed to the elect. Shalom.